What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about IQ. Now, IQ is a learning platform. This is quite an interesting one because fundamentally it's push on sort of quiz to earn along with sort of education, really, that they're trying to provide for the crypto space. So anyone that wants to participate in quizzes and stuff, it's all in and around blockchain tech and how it all works. So I really quite like this because effectively it's providing an education whilst being a pretty sound investment. Obviously higher risk because it's a lower market cap, but there's something here. Also, we want to take a look at what's been happening with Voyager because they've been selling off some crypto. So we'll take a look at what's happening there too in this vid. But before I get into that, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about on this channel. They're also the first 26 coins I owned when I made this channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding all those cryptos, you'd never sold them, you'd basically done everything wrong as an investor. If you sold all these coins today, you'd be able to bank over 13 grand in profit. And that's doing everything wrong, which is pretty good. You know, from a $2,600 investment, 13 grand profit, that's basically a 5x. But if you just sold these coins when the markets were red hot, when the bull cycle was in full flow in 2021, like I did, just $100 into each of these, a $2,600 investment could have netted you a profit of 123 grand. Huge difference. Now, as I said, I sold all these off. They're not what I own, but if you want to see the coins that I own, you can do. You just have to go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my entire portfolio. I give the members real-time updates anytime I buy or sell any crypto. Videos are released every day talking about the markets, and we've had pinpoint accuracy on them for months and months now. You know, calling the exact move of Bitcoin so damn often we've lost count. Then on top of that, we do have a ton of tutorials set up. If you're a crypto beginner, these are exactly what you need to get started. They literally show you how to get started on any exchange and guide you through the beginning of your sort of crypto journey. On top of that, guys, we've had a history of success on the site. We've called big winners. None more so than Phantom. Phantom went up 677 times from when I released the course about it in 2020, calling it the best crypto investment of the year. Had you put 2 grand into Phantom when I released the course and sold at the top in 2021, you could have netted a profit of over 1.3 million. Now, I will find another Phantom, and when I do, I'm not going to create a course like I did last time. I'm simply going to go onto my site, tell the members about the coin, tell them the gains I think it can have and why, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy along, they can. And if it sounds good to you, finding the next big winner in crypto without doing 10,000 hours of research, go read the site now, and remember that everything you read, you can verify on this channel. Now, IQ. So IQ is currently priced at 0.7 of a cent. Market cap 88 million. And IQ is pretty different to a lot of the stuff out there. Now, it launched in 2018, sort of midway through the year. And obviously we were in proper bear cycle mode by then. So it had like a huge drop off, as you would expect, you know, falling below one tenth of a cent. Managed to rally all the way back in the previous bull cycle to 3.5 cents, which works out at about a 35x, give or take, when it was at its real low. Yeah. Which is not bad. Now, IQ is dedicated to building a more intelligent future through artificial intelligence and blockchain tech. The IQ token powers a knowledge ecosystem. So they've included applications such as IQ.wiki, which is the world's largest crypto and blockchain encyclopedia. iWiki integrates AI for tasks, including summarizing wiki articles. IQ is a DeFi and governance token as well, with native staking enabled through HiIQ. The token is governed by BrainDAO, which also includes BrainDAO's treasury of digital assets. And when you actually take a look at IQ.wiki, as you can see, there's tons and tons of articles, there's tons and tons of categories, and you can just genuinely start breaking down and start to learn about anything you want within the crypto space, really. Whether it's just you decide you want to learn about cryptocurrency specifically, you can start going through and learning about, probably terms that you've not heard before, doxing as an example. Or you can go and learn about specific coins. These are all, contributed by the team and by people that utilize the site. Then on top of that, they've got some nice little features in terms of dApps as well. So you can go through and look at and learn about the dApps within the space. So IQ Wiki is obviously going to be the one that they talk about more. But again, just a proper knowledge base. This is actually really, really positive for the space. This is something that brings a lot of value to retail investors that are unfamiliar with a ton of protocols. Then they've got stuff like IQ Learn and IQ Dashboard. So, and I'll also talk about BrainDAO as well. Now, as you can see, this is the sort of introduction to what IQ is. So it's this is basically a reiteration of everything said on CoinMarketCap. So they have exchanges. So the exchanges that they're part of, you've got Binance, Crypto.com, Upbit, Bittrex, OKX, Bitfinex, and then you've got the decentralized ones like FracSwap, SushiSwap, Uniswap. You can also see the bridges. So you can bridge IQ to ETH with Binance. You can use EOS to ETH, ETH to Polygon, ETH to BSC, ETH to EOS. So plenty of bridges to utilize. They've also got the oracles. So their oracles software is multi-chain and was used by the Associated Press to publish March Madness tournament data on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon. IQ Wiki, formerly Everpedia, partnered with the Associated Press to bring the results of the Super Bowl as well as the Georgia Senate runoff and the US presidential elections on chain. This event was covered in publications like Forbes and more. They also have NFTs, so the IQ Wiki, IQ.wiki, formerly Everpedia, and the Associated Press's first NFT sold for 100 ETH, over 100 ETH. They're currently working on upcoming Brainy's NFT collection, which will combine DeFi, IQ staking, rewards, art, and knowledge. So again, they're really widening their sort of goal. And then you've got BrainDAO. So BrainDAO, so the IQ token is the multi-chain token that powers the BrainDAO ecosystem of dApps. IQ is a DeFi token that can be staked for high IQ to earn rewards and NFT raffles. And you can stake your tokens, bridge them across blockchains, vote on governance protocols, all the standard stuff with a governance token. So right now, the circulating supply is 14 billion IQ. Market cap is actually 101 million, so no surprise there that we're seeing inaccuracy with CoinMarketCap. The total amount locked is 743 million, which works out at about 5% of the circulating supply. Now, as you can see from the dashboard, you can see the features that they've got. So they've got swap fee, they've got their swaps, they've got the bridges. You can see here the staking. So say, you wanted to stake. You can decide how much you want to stake, and then you can decide on the lockup period in terms of weeks, and it will tell you exactly how much high IQ you'll receive. And that obviously allows you to participate in more parts of the DeFi ecosystem. They've also got bonds, which is their bond protocol, which is attached to bond protocol. So you can see that you can set up like a wrapped Ethereum and IQ bond. and the current discount is 4.22%. So say you've got 1 ETH, you'll get 237,000 IQ vested on so the date which you can claim your bond. So that would be, say, the 3rd of July, I guess, or it would be the 7th of March, depends on how the hell they're doing this date. And again, just a night, and 7 days, so 3rd of March. No, it'd be 7th of March. Yeah, 7th of March. Sorry. And you can see, there's again a nice little system here where you can see what the max payout would be in terms of IQ. It's just, again, they've got a really strong growing ecosystem, and BrainDAO is looking to really expand on this as much as they possibly can. And again, they've got raffles, they've got their treasury, and if we take a look at their treasury, these are all the cryptocurrencies and NFTs held in BrainDAO's diversified treasury. Right now it's about $14 million worth, which is not bad. It's a decent sized treasury. It's not amazing, but that is one I expect to grow. And what we should end up seeing is that they can utilize some elements of the treasury to start expanding the overall ecosystem around BrainDAO. In terms of what they're trying to do here, I'm really bullish on this, actually, because fundamentally their goal is growth of education within the space. The fact that they've got a DeFi section that's pretty strong. They could do with adding in some additional sort of yield earning opportunities, or potentially a lending and borrowing protocol. But overall, this looks good, man. This looks really good. And you can see, the holders are there. The high IQ holders are very small. It's interesting that that's the circulating supply of high IQ, and there's 161 holders. So that is a bit of a red flag. But all in, I like this. I really do like this. And they've got strong aspirations here. Really trying to push on the education sector for crypto bodes really, really well. I think this can run back up to 3 cents, because that's sort of the other than 2 cents. 2 cents, there's a good chunk of volume. There's probably going to be some heavy resistance at 2 cents. But if this can run back up to 3 cents, there's no reason that we couldn't see it kick on even more. And honestly, 3 cents, you're looking at like a 5-ish X from where it is right now. 4, more like 4. Which, it wouldn't put it, it'd put a market cap of 400 million. It's not that it's not massive. And they've got a decent treasury. They've got decent swap functionalities. They've got, as you can see, you can go onto the Frax swap or whatever. They direct you where you want to go so that you can get access to the exchanges that you need. Their bridge is good, and the information that they've got on the actual IQ wiki is solid. It's really solid. You just have to start researching whatever you want, and you can make some really good headway learning about this sector using these. So fundamentally, I think I'm quite bullish on this. I'm really intrigued to see how they expand. I would like to see the DeFi ecosystem expand a little more. And like I say, whether it's a yield generating protocol that they put in place for the sort of DeFi sector, or whether it's a lending and borrowing sort of protocol, I think this can do some damage. But fundamentally, the biggest thing that they need is a strong user base. So what we will want to see is statistics on the website visits month on month. Let's see that there's an uptrend in that. Because if there's an uptrend in that, the token itself is naturally going to have some real positive price appreciation. And the statistics are really relevant because this is an information. So much of this is tied to the absorption of information. So the actual people visiting the site is vital. So I'd really want to see that data start being published. And if you can see a solid uptrend month on month throughout bear cycle, this is going to do really well in a bull cycle. But I'd conservatively just go for about 3 cents, just because, you know, most of the volume was around 2 cents over the past, in the previous bull cycle. So it's got to break through that, which it should be able to do. 3 cents seems a very achievable target for something that actually has real value. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think it can do the damage? Do you think it can run up? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. These videos will make you money. They'll also save you money, so you don't want to miss them. And then on top of that, karma's a real thing. So if you do something nice, like hit the subscribe button, your karma points will go up. You'll be rewarded in life. And before I get to the news about Voyager, if you guys want to see the coins I own, just go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my entire portfolio. I let the members know anytime I buy or sell any crypto in real time. Videos are released every day talking about the markets. We've called the exact move of Bitcoin so many times we've lost count. On top of that, you know, the tutorials that we've got in place are perfect for beginners. If you're a crypto beginner and you really don't know how to get started, these tutorials are exactly what you need. Then on top of that, we have called massive winners on the site, and Phantom leads the way, and that Phantom went up 677 times from when I called it the best investment of 2020. If you'd have put in $2,000 into Phantom, you would have been a millionaire. That's how good Phantom did. And I will find another Phantom. And when I do, I'm not going to create another course. Instead, I'm just going to go onto the site and do what I do with all the other coins that I hold, which is tell the members about the coin, tell them the gains I think it can have and the reasoning why, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy, they can. And if it sounds good to you, finding the next big winner without doing 10, 15, 20,000 hours of research, go read the site now. And remember that everything you read on the site, you can verify on this channel's history. And last thing, guys, Voyager. Voyager Digital sent 121 million in crypto to exchanges, selling Ethereum and Shiba Inu holdings. Look at that. Look at that. So, yeah, Voyager has been selling off its crypto holdings at a really fast rate. Blockchain transaction data by Arkham shows that Voyager transferred at least some $54 million of crypto to exchanges Coinbase and Binance in the past week, likely to sell the tokens. It transferred at least $24.7 million of Ethereum, $12.2 million of Shiba Inu, and $2.5 million of Chainlink to exchanges through the last 7 days. The crypto broker's total deposits to exchanges amount to 121 million since the beginning of Feb. Transaction data also shows that Voyager received some 150 million of Circle's USDC stablecoin from Coinbase in the past 4 days, likely proceeds from the cryptocurrency sales. They halted all trading and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in July, and then as part of the court proceedings, it agreed to sell itself to Binance.us after an auction. Fed and state regulators have mounted concerns have mounted around the deal, including the US SEC probing Voyager's VGX token as an unregistered securities offering. Everything's unregistered securities. I'm so sick of SEC. Thank God I don't live in America. I'm to listen to the Gary Gensler talk out his arse every goddamn day. Voyager has sold 100 mil out of their over 100 mil out of their 630 million total assets on chain. Largest assets remaining are 276 million in Ethereum and 81 million in Shiba Inu. How are you having 81 million in Shiba Inu? Yeah, so Arkham's data shows that Voyager's largest non-stable coin crypto holdings are ETH, then Shiba, and then Voyager, their token itself. They also own a fair bit of Link, $5.5 million worth of Phantom, and 5 million off-board Ape token. So maybe we'll see a bit of downturn for some of those coins, but most of them are big market cap coins. So even if they dumped it all, they rebound reasonably well. But yeah, it's interesting that they're allowed to sell all their assets, but they're not allowed to give the assets to the users that had all their withdrawals paused. One rule for them, one rule for everyone else, guys. That's always the case. Yeah, if you're a Voyager user, how do you feel about this? If you were using Voyager and you had your crypto withdrawals paused, how does this make you feel? I'm genuinely curious. Just let me know in the comments down below. And guys, I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.